The Texas state trooper who posed with Snoop Dogg is now fighting to save his reputation. A few weeks ago, the Department of Public Safety reprimanded Trooper Billy Spears for that Instagram photo, and now he is suing DPS, claiming retaliation. Fox 4's Calvert Collins joining us now live with more. Calvert.
Well, Heather, Billy Spears lives in East Texas, in the town of Gilmer, and he likes being just a regular state trooper. But his profile rose up the ranks of DPS last year after he filed a complaint against a TABC officer. Well, then when rapper Snoop Dogg posted that now infamous picture of him with Trooper Spears in uniform at South by Southwest, his bosses weren't happy.
They cannot point to any policy, rule, law, order that he violated.
But Trooper Billy Spears feels like a target. It started last May at a concert in Lake Fork, Texas, when Spears, who was off duty, got into an argument with a TABC agent and was detained.
Billy's position was it's one thing to have a verbal disagreement. It's another when somebody with a badge and a gun detains you without any legal reason for detaining you. That's a crime. And so Billy felt like it crossed the line and it needed to be reported, and he did report it.
That complaint made it to DPS brass, and Spears was reprimanded. In March, he was working security in uniform at South by Southwest when he says the rapper Snoop Dogg approached him and asked to take a picture.
Drop it like it's hot.
Seconds later, Snoop's 4.4 million Instagram followers could see the photo with the caption, "Me and my deputy dog." According to Spears' lawsuit, DPS leaders didn't like one of their own posing with a known criminal.
Well, he wasn't a known criminal to Billy. I mean, Billy knew who Snoop Dogg was, but didn't know about his criminal record. And so that raises the question, well, what are you supposed to do? Every time somebody wants a picture with you in uniform, you got to pull out your little computer and run a criminal history check?
That picture landed him in the doghouse again, with another reprimand on his record that can't be appealed. Spears has been a trooper for nearly 20 years. His attorney believes the only way to stop the alleged retaliation is to bite back with the lawsuit.
This is the only job he ever wanted. He always wanted to be a trooper. He'd like to keep being a trooper, but he knows now he's on the blacklist and he's not going to be able to do his job unless something is done to make them back off.
So Spears and his lawyer are hoping to get an injunction against DPS. They say it would not remove the two incidents already on his HR file, but it would potentially discourage the department from pursuing any future discipline against him. We also asked if they had heard from DPS. The department is not commenting to us or to Billy Spears, nor has he heard back from Snoop Dogg's representatives, Heather.
All right, so Calvert, how did DPS find out about the picture? Another trooper turned him in, and an employee say, hey, look what I found on Instagram. What happened?
Well, that we still don't know. It's now been more than a month, and Billy Spears doesn't even know if it was another trooper who may have seen it and turned him in. His lawyer claims that the department has admitted to monitoring social media, but they don't know how extensive that goes, if it's actually individuals, combing through social media sites. On Friday, he is supposed to learn, though, how the Department of Public Safety uses facial recognition software, and if it's being used on employees through social media, or if it's being used on, everyday Texans like you and me. So they still have a lot of questions that haven't been answered. So they've gone through the official routes of open records requests and that kind of thing to hopefully find out exactly how this was turned over and now why he's in trouble.
All right, so we'll keep watching and find out, but you got to remember, everything you post, lots of people are seeing it. Calvert, thank you.